double instead of bidding hearts in some
Hearts
fashion.
directly. They'd probably play some sort of Liebensaal here, you would guess, right? If
Yeah, it
he
looks
has
like the key to
options
the
on.
hand is avoiding three no trump, even though you have a spade stopper. It's only one stopper, and you do not have nine runners after that.
Right, you're
So
going to have to lose the ace of hearts at some point, and there's the ball game in 3 0.
yeah,
I mean,
so playing
four
looks like
hearts doesn't look too terrible, right? With
yeah, it
those
looks
high
like four hearts is
spades.
the spot. I don't know how five diamonds would play. Obviously, you have to lose a heart and a club.
Good morning, David Devine. I saw a great article in the Bridge Bulletin about you. It was pretty awesome. Happy to be part of the event in Arizona. Thanks for joining. Good morning, buddy. Danny Sprung. I mean, I get a little blurb in the bulletin. You're the cover boy. I mean, this is same with Michael Rimstead. Just too many famous people in these broadcasts here.
So I'm not sure what Georgia's thinking about here. It seems like she's got a normal three diamond bid.
I mean, she might be thinking about, oh wait, what did we say double was here?
No, no. I'm sure double being takeout or negative is second nature, or just a question of whether she
Right.
wants to
Yeah.
bid or three diamonds or maybe three no. If one of the things about these doubles is you need to decide whether you want to play them as invitational or better or
Mm.
just competitive. If
Right,
you
like
play
having an upper limit, meaning you would have taken another action with more of a game forcing hand, Danny.
no more having a lower limit. So in
No,
other
I
words,
mean
if
like
say
the
Zach,
other action would be more of the forward going thing. The double could
yeah,
be just limited.
yeah, no,
The
I
reverse of
think
that.
yeah,
Okay, thanks.
it's the bottom range. If double doesn't show invitational values, you don't want North jump into three no trump just because they have a maximum
Right, right.
high card points. If double does show invitational values, then you can do that.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, I was just looking at the other window here.
she chooses three
They
spade.
found their way to 3 no Trump at the other table, and
Yeah.
the spade lead continues.
So this is going to work out well, I think, for Bot. I think she's going to get a four heart bid from Zach. I mean, her partner's asking her to bid something, and he has a fifth heart here, so that'll be the something. So the opponents have to do a diamond rough. They can take a trick one, but I see
There
no
we
reason
go.
she
Nice
should
job,
flat
Zach in
that.
Georgia. Wow, very cool. Four hearts is the place to be on this hand, especially because 3 no is just going to go down relatively quickly in the other room. In fact, there it is. There's your fifth trick for East West in the other room versus 3 no. So swing on board one. Coming out. Zhang and Rosenthal was the craziest match every
Before we go
day.
anywhere, South has been four hearts, but North hasn't passed yet.
Oh, that's a good
She
point.
does only
Sorry.
have a Doubleton heart, so she's not thrilled with this. I
But
mean, King Queen Tight is nice.
that's what I was just going to say. King Queen tight, if you're going to have a doubleton, that's pretty tasty, right? That's
Yeah, but if partner only has four, you're really in
And the double might suggest that maybe.
yeah.
What's five diamonds doing? Um, I mean, pretty terrible with 5-0 diamonds, but if that
Sorry.
wasn't the case, you might be okay. Let's see what she does. Georgia and Zach, a relatively established partnership. They play a bunch of mixed stuff. They're both fine players. Obviously, everybody in this. And there she go. Great job. Great job, Georgia. Four hearts is the contract. And they will pick up here most likely. Danny, and by the way, Danny's got some landscaping going on. So if Danny's on mute, there's a lot of noise in his background. So that's what's going on right now. Uh, and here we will see a quick swing. At the other table right now, we have Eddie Wold and Susan Zhang sitting north and south, respectively. And then west and east, a familiar name, Anam Teba with Stuart Rubenstein, west and east here. And here we have Sylvia Shee, Dan Corbell, also a long-standing partnership. Haven't played together in a while, but they play a belief strong club type system with, and Danny's been researching that. So when he gets a little sound out of his thing, he'll let us know. But here they're just thinking of what to lead, and it should be a pretty. Well, I guess a diamond lead would be pretty interesting here. He gets a rough ace of hearts. Oh. Club lead is beating it, and there it is. Wow. because now they've established their king of clubs.
Let me know if the blower has gone away from right
Yeah,
outside
we
my
can't.
window.
I can't. Usually, it's pretty good at kind of muffling that sort of stuff. But take a look here, Danny. They did find the lead that actually is possibly going to beat this
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. So this will enable East West to get two roughs. They'll get a
Yep,
club rough and one in with the Ace of Hearts. They can get a diamond rough as
diamond
well.
rough,
Very well done
exactly.
by
So, and
very well
that's
done by Steve.
exactly, and that's also because Dan has a nice trump entry over there. So here we go, Ace of Hearts, club rough, and that's how you recoup a possible swing. You just beat four hearts. Also, like 3 nails going down.
Very nicely done by them.
And he's asking for a diamond, obviously, here, so she should be an easy little pathway.
Sylvia might have inferred from the opponent's auction the three spade. What did the alert of three spade show?
Undiscussed is what it showed.
Okay.
Okay.
She might have inferred a holding like ace third or ace fourth of the dummy singleton. I mean, she might have reasoned that spades didn't have much of a future here. She knows that she had three low hearts, so she knows even if the opponents are in a 5-2 or 5-3 fit,
Here we go.
the tapping to clear out, it may not be as fruitful as it would be otherwise.
Yeah. Nice job.
Yeah. Well done.
Nice job. And that is a push on board one in two different contracts. But there we go. Welcome to the broadcast on Twitch, on YouTube. What's up, people? We might not make it through all 15 boards, depending on time this morning, but we'll back here for sets 2, 3, and 4, which we will get a full pull on, I'm sure.
So here we see Zach making a takeout double with not exactly traditional shape.
Right.
Wanting to make sure he gets the heart suit in.
He's not going to love diamonds, but Georgia's not going to mind. She has a...
We have some deja vu here. We have King Queen Doubleton of trumps.
Opposite. Exactly, except this time they have the ace instead of the jack.
Yeah.
They are in 5 diamonds at the other table right now. So
I guess on that last hand, just going back to that last hand for one more second.
Yeah, go.
If Zach had chosen to show hearts via a transfer Lebensol, they might have been able to play hearts from the other side, and I think that would make the contract call.
Now they can't lead a club for the rough from that side without giving a free finesse up, right? So they'll have time to kind of draw trump and there they are in 5 diamonds.
It's made 7 in the other room. That sounds like a Queen of Hearts lead.
Yeah, that would make some sense, right?
Or maybe no, it was played the other way around.
Or just any.
Oh, this will do it too.
Honestly, I was just gonna say any non spade leads probably you have a possibility of.
Stiff king of clubs will make the player's life very easy.
And that will be a quick push as well for 640 each. These teams relatively, I can't say everybody's super fast, but they seem to play at a reasonable pace, at least most of these partnerships, I guess. I think Sylvia might be a little deliberate. Sylvia and Dan might be the more deliberate pair out of most of these that are currently playing. The boards are pretty interesting so far. The next board coming up is certainly at least. Well, I'll leave it for when we see it.
We'll leave it in suspense. I'm not. Yeah. I'm just looking at the one table, so I don't have the two table.
I'm just keeping an eye on it, just so we can be a little close to the action at both tables, but. I won't ruin the surprise here. Everybody did a good job last night, Danny, in the live broadcast. No one, at least as far as we promised, no one looked ahead at the results. So we kind of saw the excitement live. And, man, that was...
2 very close matches last night.
Two teams that played extraordinarily well. They're just gutted with close losses. I mean, just brutal. And well played to everybody out there. It's a lot of bridge, especially those that played the Open and then this event. My goodness. Here's how the auction started. 4 spades, pass.
4 spades, pass, double.
Double, all pass.
Yeah.
That's what happened at the other table.
Well, is it clear to pass the West hand when you see 4 spades, pass, double back to you?
Because it could be a big swing if they don't do that. Because it looks like, is 4 spades just going to make here?
Well, I mean, they have
As
a
long
club
as
of diamonds to lose, and I don't see where the opponents are going to get a rough. And once they get in,
wow, there we go, four spades. So we
Daniel
will
chose
swing one
not to
way or the
re-up.
other.
Daniel chose not to re-up a double here.
Yeah, thanks, Ewan, and once again, Ewan McNay. Thank you so much for taking sessions as the lead commentator, so that I can have some time off. I really appreciate it, and you do a great job. And that was, I mean, that was definitely the most exciting bridge of the tournament so far last night, really. And we will see what happens in the next 2 days here. Either way, we're going to ship a good team to the World Championships in the mixed event. We already know we're shipping a really good team in the open event, so
Mm-hmm.
and we'll determine seniors and women's later on next week. So he's just going to shake a club here, and now he can safely get to his hand to draw trump, Danny.
Yeah. Except, yeah. Well,
Expert level stuff. The other room, they're getting to the same position that it's almost identical as far as what's happened so far. He's going to draw trump and lose two diamonds, and it's 590 opposite 420, and that's 170 points, and that is. I have no idea how many imps. Oh, good. Thanks, Dan. Did you like my sound effect?
I'm really good at on the imp scale up to about 14 and beyond that.
I'm good. I'm good to 2, I think. 1, I'm pretty kind. The pushes I know really well.
All right, so here we're going to see pass, and Corbel will up.
George has got an interesting 2-suiter. She's probably hoping to kind of show later, and that's a big hand.
We might be the first iteration of the She Corbel symmetric relay here.
So talk a little about that. You've been reading up a little bit.
I know that it said their notes say symmetric relay, and I am very much not an expert on how that particular relay system works, or any relay system, really.
We'll see a little bit of it right here. But in general, like the point of relay systems, and here we go, game forcing 4+ spades.
Yeah, so the point of relay systems is that instead of just describing your hand to partner and them describing, having a conversation with your partner, one of the hands, the strongest hand usually, takes control and says, just tell me what your hand is, and then I'll place the contract. So with that information, they might, for example, find out that Sylvia has a 5-3-3-2 hand.
And here, this is kind of what's happening. Like, he shows something, she asks, and now she also guarantees that she'll play spades if that's the final destination in this spot.
Yeah, so here Sylvia's a passed hand, so she's limited. She has what
Dan's
short
on the
amounts
other side.
to a maximum in high card points. She's got 10. And Daniel has 18, so he probably knows that there's slam is unlikely. I mean, I guess you can imagine partner having, say, king, queen, fifth of spades and a stiff diamond, and the king of hearts, for example. So king, queen, fifth of spades, king of hearts, single diamond would make a slam. But most likely, when he finds out that partner's got 5-3-3-2, there's probably going to be too many losers.
It's interesting. I noticed in this event, in some mixed events, don't they sit the specific genders in specific seats?
That's a WBF thing.
Yeah.
The ACBL and the USBF do not have any such restrictions.
Got it. Okay, because I remember watching the mixed. Yeah, it was like you sit here, you sit here. Here, it's just okay. You can line up, and that's an interesting piece of strategy. Also, kind of how you line up, right? Because you're
yeah. So back when my wife was alive, we had a strong mixed partnership, and I always sat south, which put Joanne against the men, because most of the men sat north.
Yeah.
And it created some interesting dynamics especially in border match. But in like I said, the WBF, especially because you're playing with screens, they want it to be more social. So the man's with the woman and vice versa.
Got it.
To the table. So here she probably just showed her shape, 5-3-2.
Single suitor spades with 2 or fewer diamonds, actually.
That is going to get Daniel interested, because a singles and diamond is one of the things that would
help his hand tremendously.
A lot.
And now they're probably going to show 5-3-3-2 now or something like that with short diamonds, and then he'll know not to pursue. He could still want to pursue slam and.
Well, having
There you
three
go.
clubs opposite, yeah. So she's showing her exact shape. Having
Yep.
three clubs opposite is good because it makes it more likely your club suit's going to run without a run.
Sure. Okay, here's a lead director.
Yeah.
So playing from his side now seems a little bit dangerous with two opposite two and diamonds.
Yeah. Now he knows for sure there's no slam, right? Or pretty
Yeah.
sure there's no slam because there's going to be diamond problems.
And
I
just
mean,
like as an advancing player, folks, if you're watching out there, look at what Georgia's doing here. I mean, she's just pay attention to the auction. Make sure you get your opportunity. Make sure you clip off the opportunity to show partner something useful because you're going to be pretty tilted if they're in slam and you didn't double three diamonds. So pass here is something asking. Okay.
Another ask. Yep.
Yeah.
So when you're relaying and the opponent's double, it just gives you two more steps to find out more stuff.
You know Dan pretty well, right? He lives
I
out.
do.
Yeah, yeah. Dan's one of the nicest guys in the bridge world and one of the finest players also.
We frequently share either all you can eat or Indian, all you can eat sushi rather, or Indian.
I want to visit. Thank you. I would prefer Indian night, but I'll take either.
Yeah.
So 3 hearts here. Look at this. Look at all these bids here. The pass cards are running out. 3 controls. All right, so the 3 kings, obviously. 3 wise men over there in the left-hand opponent or in the west.
That's what we
chair.
see, but Daniel doesn't know it's not the ace of diamonds, king of spades.
Right, exactly. For him, two points for an ace, 1 for a king. That's what those control numbers are.
So yeah, so ace of diamonds, king, queen of spades, and 3 clubs is still a pretty good slam. So
Sure.
just from his perspective, if he can find out that partner has those controls instead of the 3 kings she has rather.
So interesting. We're at the 3 level and we have all this information exchanged with each other. Zhang did score 5 imps, and that was that doubled.
Oh, interesting.
That was the only.
The comparison here is 3 node down 1.
Ooh, they just finished that. Yep. 3
So,
in the east, down 1.
No
Diamond
trouble.
just
I mean,
kills that. Yeah, they have to find their way to spades here.
well, actually,
Ask-
3 node at this table will be fine because
lefty West will be playing it exactly. So now they can just rip off 5 7. Yeah, way more than enough.
as long as even without guessing
they have 9 rippers without a diamond lead either, so that's good. They don't need
they have
it.
9 rippers and they don't have to guess the spades. So.
Right. And greetings from all over the world. Thank you. Welsh Rabbit from New Zealand. Thanks for joining, bud. Mixed finals, Rubenstein Zhang, after what was an amazing finish to the semifinals last night. 2 teams play on, 2 teams just really not having a fun flight home, but well played by everybody. 4 hearts, 1 control in spades, hearts, diamond, and no queen of spades. So that shows the 3 kings, right, Danny? Is that what they're saying with their control, their number, or would they say would control still be construed as first or second here?
She's got it says a control in each of the 3 suits, so she's got it. They've got to be kings.
Okay.
I admire people who can cram all this stuff into their head. Although, as I understand it, the idea of the symmetric relay is that the steps are all the same based on.
So you digest it once and it's applicable to a ton of different situations.
Yeah.
That is helpful when it's such a mind pile on.
Mm-hmm.
He should probably get this right here if that's what we're thinking, right? He kind of knows now.
Well, I mean, I guess could it be king of spades, king of hearts, ace of diamonds, no jack of clubs? That's not an opening bid still, I guess. But now he would have to, he doesn't know his partner has good spade spots. I mean, partner might just have king empty 5th of spades over there, and then you're going to need some good stuff happening in spades, not just the queen of spades, not just guessing the queen of spades. You might need 3-2 spades as well.
All right, folks, if you're watching this on Twitch, don't forget to follow that channel. We're not quite to the 1,000 followers we need. We need 139 more. follow, watch more bridge. There'll be some more content popped up on that page once we get all the edits done. All right, so taking his time here. We're probably at the right table. This is the slower table. We'll get a result sweat each time.
Yeah. That's one thing about relay is that it takes up a lot of time, especially on these auctions. I mean, I remember a hand from one of the open trials last year where at one table it went one no, four no, six no, or one no, six no. And at Kit and Bart's table, they went off the screen with their bids and
It was
relays.
a string of bids that never ended. Did they
And
both get
you,
to the same place?
yeah, they ended up in six no. I
Yeah.
mean, there was some possibility from the relayer's point of view of being able to count 13 tricks on a certain distribution with whatever. But the other thing we saw Rodwell and Simpson were able to bid a grand slam because they could find out about a key jack in one of the hands.
Yeah, there's a comment in the chat that says they can't stop in four spades now, can they? And that's a good question. I don't know. I'm not sure what the system
seems
would allow.
seems unlikely that they wouldn't be able to stop in four spades.
Yeah. Uh,
Four now
yeah.
might be natural to say, all right, I
They
want
can
to
still
protect
make they
that.
can still make 4-0 from this side. They just now have to take an extra trick or a diamond lead, basically. Uh,
Yeah.
if she leads a diamond, they're going to take 10 tricks easily. If she doesn't, they have to just navigate a little bit for their 10th trick.
Well, Bada knows for sure where the king of diamonds is from the description of the
Yeah.
stand.
Yes.
So presumably she's not gonna, she's gonna try to find her
She's going
partner
to
to
try
pick
to
it
find
up.
an entry in partner's hand, and then
And now she just has the easiest, take a finesse into the safe hand play of all time. Just plays the spades, jack of spades, and
boom.
if they cover, you're fine. If they duck, and you lose to the queen of spades, you're
Yeah,
fine.
easy money. So yeah, this one's going to be pretty straightforward. It looks like. Morning from North Carolina. Hey Andrew, what's up? So 4-0 is in fact cold from this side also,
Yeah,
and that will be a very nice swing for the is that the Shang team? Yes.
yeah. It'll either be 12 if they make exactly 4-0, or 13 if they make more.
Proving your mastery of the imp scale, Danny. Thank you very much.
That one's easy.
I could cheat and just pull up the imp scale on one of my windows, but I refuse to just. I want to just admit my inadequacies right away. Oh, there's the diamond lead. So now he's just gonna make
Yeah,
this thing. Or she
well,
is going to make this thing.
I guess this is going to have the effect of
10 tricks.
yeah, holding the card to 10 tricks because
Yeah,
now
she's not going to risk any spade play.
Spade play, yeah.
I mean, they have to feel lovely that they've correctly sided this one.
Yeah.
And
And
maybe
she'll run about.
if they didn't have the ability to correctly side it, then they probably would try to play four spades. I guess. I mean, that's
Yeah.
how many pages do you think their one club auction section takes up in their notes? Is it like 90% of their notes basically?
Nah, probably not. I mean, if symmetric relay is as concise as I understand it to be, it's not that many things.
Got it.
And when you play a strong club, you still have to worry about three other non-standard American openings. So
Diamonds.
your one diamond isn't going to be nebulous. Your two clubs is going to be a single suitor with clubs.
Yep.
Your two diamonds is going to be a three suitor short diamonds, and they all will require
A
significant.
reasonable amount of system. Yeah, I do
Yeah.
remember. I think I got a hold of like an early version of Joe and Brad's notes or something like that, and I was just like, okay, that's a lot of stuff.
I can tell you from my experience, not only playing with it against, not with playing against strong club, is that people are very anxious to interfere with the strong club auctions, but the one diamond nebulous auctions can be messed with too because the opening bidder can easily have three clubs and five diamonds, or three diamonds and five diamonds and three clubs, or any combination of the minors. And
And they don't get a
it,
chance to
yeah,
kind of.
you can easily see spots where the opponent just miss an easy 10 card fit and have make a five diamond game or save or whatever
Yep.
by blasting them out of that. I mean, so the precision people get that back when they open one of a major because now they are so much more well placed to say preempt or do whatever it is to get in the opponent's way.
So Zhang, uh, I mean, I expect an exciting match no matter what, and that's just because it seems like that's the way every match has gone so far, and especially Zhang Rosenthal was just, if it could be on a map, it would have just been like this for 2 days, essentially back and forth. So, and anytime Zach Rosak is involved, there's probably going to be some interesting results and some swings. So this should be a really entertaining match and a very well played match because they've been playing great so far this week.
Yeah, any match with Zach is going to see a lot of more swings than you would expect in a regular
Yeah,
match. Plus, when you have a strong club in one room and standard American in another room, that's
you're going to see
also
variance
great.
also. Yeah, good point. Adam Grossack and Emma are playing not a strong club, but some sort of like, nebulous club opening and shebang after that, I think.
All right, so here I'm surprised to see East up and one Trump with 5-4-2-2. He's got
14 to 16. Yeah, they have an easy rebid if they open a spade. They can just rebid 2 diamonds, but that's what.
he does have a couple of honors he likes having led up to, but I mean,
All right.
I'm an old school guy. I open a no trump with 5-3-3-2s, and I open a major one at 5-4.
It depends on who I'm playing with, but and what their goals are. We were talking about that off air, Danny. If their goals are certain ways, maybe you open a no trump, but spade seems just super normal here, especially with this tasty shape and then easy rebid.
Hmm. So the defense has four hearts, a spade, and two diamonds that they can take.
Yep. But they
Um, do they need to shift the diamonds to get that suit going before? Looks
it
like
it she can do either way, right? She can unblock hearts and lead a diamond, or she can lead a diamond, and if she thinks she
right.
might need to do it more than once,
The question is, do they need to lead a diamond from the north side before bad things happen? It looks like they do. Maybe not.
because
The Clara might have some
she.
communication problems scoring his seven black tricks if they don't.
So yeah, if she cashes ace of hearts, she kind of does have to lead a diamond now, right?
I'm not so sure. So say she cashes ace of hearts. Well, she's
And
going to have to win something anyway. So
right, but let's say she plays like a club, can't they just win, knock out the ace of spades, and now they lose a diamond trick in that wash, right?
well, so they knock out the ace of spades. Say Zach ducks and wins the second spade. How do
Mm-hmm.
they untangle all their tricks? In other words, if they cash their ace queen of clubs, they can't get to their spades.
Yeah,
If they
yeah, good.
cash their spades, they can't get to the king of clubs.
Yep. And now they would probably just have to lead a diamond at some point themselves.
Yeah. So I wasn't watching. Maybe Zach has given partner carding to say partner lead a diamond, in which case that will be the end of the hand.
It was, let's see, he led the three, and then he played up the line 6 and 8,
All
and
right, so she thought a
there,
diamond. We won't see.
there we go. And that is down one, just like the other room. So I can't tell you how many times the sets have opened with a one no trump contract. This seems like one of the rare times the first board of the match wasn't a one no trump contract, but they fit one in early here. International flavors still in the event a little bit. Georgia, long time, wonderful New York pro, but Italian originally, and that we were talking about how this partnership has some Italian influences in it because of Georgia's presence. Right, Zach has a few things
So
that they do Georgia's way.
Zach was able to establish his three of diamonds for the defense's eighth trick. So
That's extraordinary. So that was a little win for them. 2 imps for Rubenstein.
their first score of the match.
This match is super close. It might look like 15 imps, but I don't know, Danny. There's just 114 or 15 boards left, so
Yeah. So we'll see the nebulous diamond pass East Wessel with a spade.
2 plus diamonds.
Personally, I'm not a big fan of overcalling two hearts with 5-3-3-2 hands, but I think this hand is strong enough and the hearts
Yeah,
are good enough.
that's a
It
nice
seems
hand.
a little bit-
Would you ever consider a no trump over a nebulous diamond with that thing, or just want to get your heart suit out there?
That's it is somewhat tempting to do that, especially with the ace queen of spades and a likely spade
Hmm.
lead. Could easily be the winner.
Non-vulnerable, maybe.
Two hearts might encourage partner to be more active towards bidding game.
Sure. I mean, he has a really nice hand for hearts with a stiff club, ace fourth the hearts. I mean,
Well, yeah, as it turns out, but not knowing what South's hand is, that you still might want to point towards four hearts as opposed to three now. I'm not sure. So
right, just a
he's
classic
double
support
shove
double here. Yeah.
three spades.
Good for you students to look at. Don't forget about that support double. Pretty, pretty classic four heart bid with that hand.
Yeah.
They must their fingers must wear down to a nub with that alert button with the symmetric relay. It's just like alert, alert.
Yeah.
All right,
So
Dan is on lead to four hearts, and Trump lead. Seems like it makes some sense.
yeah.
So they're gonna
So
probably try to
yeah,
establish some diamonds here, right?
yeah. So one might be tempted to lead partner suit in these situations, but uh, modern thinking is more towards passive leads, especially when your side has some of the values. It's not like the opponents are necessarily just bidding game on raw power, so there's a good chance that dummy will have some shape, and you don't want to necessarily give away a trick
Right.
in what would be a close contract. So spade lead sort of contraindicated here, and I'm not sure if a spade lead would allow them make it even. On a neutral lead, when they lead diamonds, if she wins the first diamond, puts a spade through, that establishes the fourth
Yep. Which
trick for
she can still
diamonds.
do when she gets in with when he tries to or she tries to play a diamond now as well.
Right, right. That's what I'm saying is at some point, Bada will lead a diamond towards the queen jack, and Sylvia can win that and put a
Yep.
spade through.
Fire a spade and it's on. Other table four hearts in the north down one also or it happened there. We haven't seen what happened here yet. And this is just the easing in moment of the finals. And honestly, they both of these teams have to be like on a little bit of an emotional roller coaster. They just both won a super tight match against two great teams, and now they have to sit down again for another 2 days and figure out which will go to Buenos Aires.
Mm-hmm.
Turn that phone off. How about that? Oh wait, Danny, this is important news.
Yeah.
DoorDash gave me 25% off 3 orders. So I have that going for me.
So as a general theme on these sorts of hands, where you're as North, you sort of want to start setting up your side suit. So to me, the natural place to win the heart and just lead a diamond towards the queen jack. I think that's what she's going to do. But
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like, that's the safest path for.
neither black suit is attracted to lead from her hand anyway. She doesn't want to lead away from her king of clubs or ace queen of spades.
Yep.
And drawing four trumps is certainly not the idea you want to
And
push.
she can kind of guess her way through the diamond suit if she's lucky here. The 10 of diamonds isn't a good spot for her.
Yeah.
If she ever, I don't think she would do. Well, let's see what
I don't think
happens.
she's intending to run the nine of diamonds, if that's what you mean.
No, no, no. Of course, but like if it came down to making a play like that on the
Yeah.
second trick, it's on. But I would say she's just gonna probably try to rough this suit out, right?
Yeah. That's
Does she know? She doesn't really know anything about the shape either. This could just be two super balanced hands opposite her, right? Just one a spade and a sport double.
yeah, she doesn't have any sense that the clubs are 6-3, for example.
Right, right.
Now seems like the time for a spade play.
And what do you play?
I mean, playing low is just giving up. So you
It's the
play the
queen.
queen and have the kings on side.
Yep.
So they're going to clear spades.
Nicely
So then now
defended.
they're going to take two spades, a club, and two diamonds and beat this two. So it'll be an under trick for the Zhang team.
Yep. Very nice defense.
Sort of symmetric to the two imps for the extra under trick on the
Whoa.
previous year.
Oh, symmetric is the word of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
There it is. Well
Nice
done.
defense.
Two imps for Zhang. Super early.
18 to 2.
You know what we should do? We should do squares for each segment. That I mean, bridge winners, are you listening out there? Let's put up some squares on that site, sell them for $1 a piece, and let's get some gambling going on. That's what the sport needs.
All right, so here Zach opened the hand that I'm assuming wasn't up at the other table because I played only two spades, but it's going to be a spade double, and Georgia is
It's
going to
gonna
show
force the game.
a game force. Limit raise are better
Yeah,
probably in
two
spade.
now here. In fact, let me scout that auction for us here. It went, pass a club double, pass a spade by South, and then there was a slight competition, and they found two spades.
So here Georgia's going to bid, presumably two no Trump is going to be in their raise. Um,
Well, yeah,
Corbel
we'll see in a
Corbel has a
second.
nice club suit, but he has pretty stale
That
distribution.
looks almost like a carbon copy of last hand's club suit from left hand opponent. It's such a weird holding there.
Okay, I saw the queen ten. I don't remember what the
It
sponsor
was
was.
8-7-6-4.
Yeah, I don't think Daniel's going to bid here
Two
because that's
no.
oh he
Oh,
did
he
bid.
popped it in there.
He doesn't
That could make it
necessarily want a
interesting.
club lead. I mean, I guess if it's King Jack, he wants a club lead, but it's not going to be productive to lead clubs.
I mean, I like Zach's opening bid of one spade here. This hand is quite good. I think I don't know. I don't know what you feel about it, but it would seem wrong to do anything but either pass or open one spade.
Yeah, I'm a one spade bidder. I mean, unfortunately, I have partners who have the habit of responding to clubs and then driving to three no Trump, and then I put this dummy down, and they are extremely
And they're
disappointed.
tilted.
So,
But you try to talk them out of it before that, so yeah, I'm sure you do a good job. Good morning from Finland, or good evening from Finland, Maria. Welcome to the broadcast. I don't know when that chat came in, but
all right. So the Claire has a spade loser, obviously, and a heart loser.
and they're gonna shake something on the king of clubs, but I don't know if that's gonna help this hand too much. But the diamond suits friendly.
Diamonds is friendly. Diamonds are
Hearts
2-2.
hearts are
Hearts are 3-2.
3-3.
I don't see any problems here.
Yeah. And that will definitely be a swing for the Rubenstein team, and this will hit the pattern of the matches so far. Seesaw battles, excitement throughout.
Mhm. That would be a 10 swing if he does make four spades.
Yeah. Danny, stop proving your expertise with the imp scale. We know now. We know.
Okay, just predicting. I've often read about in articles about bridge about teams having momentum and such. And when you say the seesaw battles, that sort of belies the momentum theory a little bit. It's like one side's doing well, one side's not,
What's
but you
funny,
can't really tell from what's going on in the other room.
it's funny you say that because it felt like in the open trials, two teams clearly had the momentum throughout, and then they faced in the finals, and there's a little bit of back and
Yeah,
forth,
I
but
think from the Fleischers team, they just dominated their opponents
yep.
basically throughout until the finals, and
And then
the
then they had one amazing set and held on basically,
yeah.
and that's a credit to the nickel team. I mean, they fought back. They did not make it easy, and they were close.
So it doesn't apply on this hand, but take a look at the north-south hearts. Um, One, you have this sort of combination. You can play ace of hearts, hearts of the king, and if hearts are 3-3, you are going to just force out the 13, the opponent's remaining 1-1 hearts. But if West has a doubleton queen or jack of hearts, that will drop, and now you lead a heart towards the 10 for your
And
third
now you've
heart.
set up an extra trick. Yeah.
It doesn't apply here because she made a takeout double, so we know she doesn't have queen doubled and jack doubled. Those are just not possible things for her from a takeout double.
Right.
We're just going to see the diamond finesse.
Yep. And this,
I think he's going to play ace and a diamond here. If diamonds are 3-3, then his heart loser goes away. As you pointed out,
he might be talking to Sylvia right now also about a claim situation. You might see something like that too, like a little pause and then a claim.
Is she subject to a red suit? No, there's no squeezes here because, yeah.
The other table, shooting ahead. They're on board 9 now.
Or not, okay. Yeah. Match in general has been going pretty fast.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, we're more than halfway through this set. Or sorry, we're about to be a little more than halfway through this set. There's still 77 minutes on the clock, and we're at the slow table. So, yeah. It doesn't appear these teams are trending toward any time penalties. And as you said, there goes the diamond play. And he knows, okay, I'm not going to shake a heart from dummy.
Yeah, so declare will make
exactly 10 tricks.
All right.
There she goes. 10 imps, 12 to 19. Back and forth we go. Momentum be damned. There's board by board momentum. Like that's the micromentum.
So here I think she's going to open the 2 diamond bid we were talking about earlier, where she's going to show
short diamonds.
Did with short diamonds.
The other 3 suits. That's going to be a nice pathway to their spade fit. The other table played 3 spades. And there it is. Short diamonds. 3 suited. And that makes Dan's, idea it makes an easy picture for him to kind of navigate, right? Okay.
His strain choice is obvious. It's just a question of
how high
what he wants to do as far as, does he want to make feels like his hand is worth a 3 spade mixed raise. But, partner might, he only been 6 spades. His partner might have 3, they have short diamonds, but they might have a 3-card major. As you see, they have 3 hearts. If they had 3 spades, he wouldn't be too thrilled with getting his side to 3 spades.
And there we probably go. Will Georgia take any action here? Unlikely, right?
No, well, Zach made a takeout double.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Sorry, I completely missed the South player here. So she probably will take some action then.
Well, she's not gonna sit for 2 spades doubled. I can tell you that. So the question here is, does she want to?
Does she bid? Yeah. Doesn't it seem like diamonds would be a safer choice, knowing that right-hand opponent could, they're likely getting a bad heartbreak if they play hearts, or more likely?
There is that for sure, but the other side of the coin is that if it's their side hand for game is going to be in hearts, not diamonds, in all likelihood.
Good point.
So she's debating whether.
And this is an interesting spot just for the teams too, because it's a non-vulnerable auction. This pair is playing, this system which they can be aggressive with. They're playing probably this would be more wide-ranging. Sylvia doesn't have this good of a hand, so
this could be 10 opposite 0 east west.
Right,
sure.
Exactly.
And so for me personally, what I'd like to be able to do on this hand is to be able to bid 2-no. Sort of like a scramble, and then when partner chooses clubs to bid diamonds and get both the red suits in.
Boom. Yep.
If you're going to go that route, she might decide that her hand has something close to invitational values and bid 3 hearts. If they play like a layman's soul kind of thing, I'm not sure.
So the question in the chat from Twitch is a good one. Why do we like the 1 spade opener on 7? That's where we have ace jack 5th, ace 4th, 10 4th, and void. the question is because North can make a negative double. Well, I mean, it's just it felt too good to pass, and it doesn't feel like any other bid makes sense as far as I'm concerned, Danny. And I don't mind opening when I have 5-4 in the majors because I have a nice easy rebid also, and maybe I can find a fit and be good.
Yeah, you have offense. You actually have defense because you have two aces. You have a hand that will make a good dummy or a good declarer in four of a major. I mean, if the suits were you had ace jack fifth, ace fourth, and they were the minors, and you had a void in spades, I wouldn't dream about betting.
Yeah, because
So
you're better served for kind of getting in there later with those sorts of hands, and it's not. I don't know. I kind of like to, especially if partner has a weak hand with a good fit. Sometimes you're just buying a four bid from partner where, the opponents just might be making a bunch of different games opposite this.
the majors are where the money is the short answer. So
So she did
now
pick
I'm
diamonds, and then it went three spades, and
looks like three spades is going to buy it. I don't think she's got another bid coming.
now she knows Dan has some stuff over there. They're not stealing necessarily now, and Zach didn't bid, so all right, they're duplicating at least the contract at the other table. But this looks like three hearts and a diamond.
Yeah, it turns out bidding was the winning choice because I only see a spade and two clubs to lose. The heart queen is where you expect it to be. The diamonds behave.
Yeah, they get a club rough, and that's it.
Mm.
Maybe not.
No,
No,
if it defend.
they would get a club rough, right? And hearts.
Oh, there might be a guess in the diamond suit as to so if the defense takes three black tricks ending in West and plays another club, now if North roughs with the king of diamonds and takes a losing finesse to the singleton queen of diamonds, they would go down. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at. I was gonna flash over to here. Actually, here we go. That was the
So
original one.
imagine uh spade lead club club club. Now if North roughs
Yeah,
with the
sorry.
top,
I thought we were talking about a hard contract for some reason. I'm looking at the
yeah,
wrong suit, Danny. Forgive
yeah,
me.
bring that diagram back up
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah. This is the original hand, folks. Just so you know, you can see the played cards are grayed out here.
We're gonna lose it, but declare would have a guess in trumps if the defense was able to arrange for a club rough.
Yeah,
All
got
right,
it.
on to the next hand. We've caught up again.
Yeah, yeah. And the other room is currently declaring two clubs on this particular hand from the north chair. And again, Eddie Wold north, Susan Zhang south at the other table, Onam Teba and Stuart Rubenstein west and east respectively. 7-imp match halfway through the first set. Danny, I probably have a good 10, 15 minutes left until I have to actually take off and eject. But you will see Danny and Ewan and I think one more person in the next set. And then you'll see me later on in sets 3 and 4, folks.
Okay, so here we see a club take out double diamond showing hearts.
And the club is not a precision club. It's just 2+. And then they play transfers over all clubs or just like certain situations?
I think this is just going comp.
Only in comp. Okay.
I remember reading a few minutes ago. So she can double to show diamonds or bid two diamonds and show a better hand with diamonds. I would choose two diamonds myself.
Yeah, nice
I
10
don't,
count after partner makes a takeout double.
yeah, I don't think any risk in bidding two diamonds, and it does take up the one level for the opponents. So,
And it finds their tastiest fit for sure. Nice 9
well,
count diamonds.
she's gonna show diamonds either by doubling or bidding two diamonds.
Sure,
It's a question.
sure.
Yeah,
And yeah, that's the greater variety there. Two clubs
so
made two, and the other
we'll have a
one
different contract here.
for sure.
So North will pass, East will pass, and
Two
Zach is
hearts.
going to hate the pass.
What do you think about two hearts here? Non-voting? No, he
uh,
did not. He did not think very long there.
he doesn't. Zach doesn't like the pass, but he knows his partner doesn't have three hearts,
Right, because the support double was an option there.
and he also knows that hearts figure to be 4-2 because of the takeout double. And he has no hand. He has ace jack threat the hearts
Yeah,
now.
exactly. He has 5-3-3-2 with ace jack fit the hearts, no spots.
Like I said, Zach hates the pass, but this seems like a even for him seems like a normal pass. DeClaire is going to do well here, and
Hating to pass is not as bad as hating to fold in poker,
yeah.
but it can be sometimes pretty bad.
So this two diamonds is going to make here, and this is going to be a swing back to Zhang
Mm-hmm.
for their hard square one. How did the auction go that East West did not find their 9 card diamond fit in the other room?
I will tell you, it went one club by North pass, so they did not take
Okay,
action with the East End, which is interesting. I don't know.
there's your swing. Okay, right
Right.
there is East passed.
And then I went a heart, pass, a spade, pass, pass, on unbalanced with a no trump, pass, pass, two clubs, check out. So
Mm, yeah, I think East has an opening bid. They've got they
yeah,
don't
you have
have
you have the
4 cards
you have the
above major.
almost the perfect shape. Also, you got a double with that hand.
Well, you'd like to have your values in the majors because that's what his partner's going to try to bid, and having 4 little, three
Right,
little isn't so appealing. But
but I mean, you got to describe your hand also, though. I mean, what if it's right to penalize
so
later and you don't know this? There we
so the
go.
safest way in bridge to get in against the opponent's auction is in general a takeout double because it tells the partner gives partner 3 strings to play. And on top of that, the safest takeout double to make is the double of 1 club
Yeah,
because
you have a lot of ways to
you only have
escape
to
if
play
it
the one
goes
level.
bad for you,
You can imagine spots where it goes 1 spade and you have similar values and shape. And now when you make a takeout double, you're forcing your partner to the 2 level.
which is a completely different animal when
Yeah, I
you have
mean,
bad hands.
we know how much extra values one needs to overcall to 2 level, but people don't really think as much about how the difference between a 1 level takeout double and what I would call a 2 level takeout double of 1 spade.
No, that's a good point.
It's a very different animal.
There we go. 6 for Zhang, and that's a double swing. They made two clubs in the north at the other table, and they shipped in 130 for their nice diamond fit on this one. So
The old double part scores.
and there we go. So they're doubling up Rubenstein also a little bit more than that, 25-12. But my goodness, it might as well be a tied match. We only have 111 boards left, folks.
This is going to be a weird looking one no Trump. I mean, he's balanced, but he does have 6 card suit, but all his values are outside his suit. It's kind of a awkward looking one no, but
It's
normal.
it's gonna get them to 3-0 though, right? It's gonna transfer 3-0, and there's your ball game. What do they lead? A heart probably,
I'm not
and
so sure that West will drive to net game opposite of 14-16 no Trump. Both of
really
these hands have the same problem in
because their
that,
suit is just grossly bad. Their
yeah,
spade suit and
their
club
values
suit
are
is
in their
really bad.
short suits. So she's going to bid,
She bid Stamen,
which followed by 2 spades is going to show an invitational hand with 5 spades.
and will he suggest clubs at any point?
If I knew my partner had an invitational hand with 5 spades, the first thing I would think was, well, they probably have a stiff or a doubleton club.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
don't want to play. Well, wait, whoa! That is the best Chinese poker hand I've seen in forever. You got straight flush on the bottom, Danny.
Yeah,
You have
straight
a
flush trips.
full house in the middle.
Oh, yeah, straight up full, but then only ace high on the
Ace
top.
Jack high, yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, just ace high, unfortunately.
There's the 2 spade.
Yeah, okay. She did treat it. So it's weird.
See
I've been
how
seeing
yeah,
people just jam game with this, but you're right. It was a 14-16 no trump, so that is a slight
yeah,
difference. 15-17, you'd probably see them bid a game.
yeah.
But it's weird. I've seen even worse hands than this be bidding game and these team events vulnerable. So it's just, what did they do at the other table? It went a no trump, 2 hearts, which was hearts and a minor by the south hand. Double
Mhm.
takeout, pass 3 clubs, pass 3 hearts, double 3 no trump. So they are playing game at the other table on a heart lead, which that looks like 9 tricks. Oh, wait, no, it's not 9 tricks. You have to navigate a diamond trick probably.
Well, you have 6 clubs into the ace king of hearts. It's just a question of which king
Right.
jack
Which
goes.
which do you lead from dummy for your 9th trick
Yeah.
before they open up the heart suit on you? So this will be some sort of swing here. In fact, Danny, let's get out of two spades here and let's hop into three now. So what happened was it was heart to the ace. Basically, it was the opening lead, and now it's gone club club club.
Right, that seems very normal.
And we're gonna get to decision time, right? Because you can see this is gonna be their fourth trick. They have three more clubs in their hand that are winners, and the king of hearts, but that's eight. They need a ninth. Oh, they pitched a heart though. Is that?
Mm.
That's a potential. Oh,
No, I think the hand is all about how many pointed suit tricks North South can take. It's not the hearts. So here we can see what the defense can do is queen of, oh no. I think declare's okay now. Oh
we'll
no.
go heart here.
Exit a heart
Yeah.
here.
And now, what do they do? All right. There's 8 tricks. The pitching is going to get interesting here.
So the defense has a spade, two hearts, and a diamond to take once they get in. So that'll be 5 tricks.
Yep. I mean, you have to guess this hand perfectly to make 3. No, you have to play a diamond to the king, basically.
Mm.
All right, the other table.
So Zhang, let's stay here for just a second.
Yeah, no,
Zhang,
of course I'm going to stay here till they finish, and then the other table is just playing that 2 spade contract we left them with.
Zhang knows that declare has 8 tricks in the bank. So holding on to the queen 10 third of diamonds is only potentially going to save her an over trick anyway.
Right, so she knows she can leave
Oh,
those.
Notwithstanding, she knows that declare doesn't have the ace king third of diamonds
because they probably would have claimed her.
Yeah, not only would they have claimed, but they wouldn't have taken a spade play that could.
Sure, that could crater their chances in this contract.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
No, now he's called again.
Now we have game.
Now he's got to guess to get out the king of spades. And then the diamond trick will score for. Yeah, she did hold on to the queen 10 third of diamonds. With the queen 10.
They get a spade, a heart, a diamond. They get 2 spades though, right? Yeah. Game over.
Oh, yeah, right. The
Jack of hearts, shake a diamond, diamond to the ace.
I didn't see the 10 of spades was going to score the last.
Yeah. So still down 1. Nice try. I mean, we can see it's guessable from here, but I mean, playing it, he took a super reasonable line for 9 tricks, and it just didn't work out.
All right, no swing. 2 spades.
2 spades went down 1, yeah, in the other room. So this was just a normal push or chop, if you will. All right, this is my last chance to excel. Board 11.
Do you want to stay here? Or do you want to go back to the?
Let's go back. There are already a couple bids into this that we can digest here. So Zach opened a heart. 2 clubs is just their nebulous game force, 2+. Diamonds is waiting, doesn't promise diamonds. And now we'll see what Georgia wants to say about her hand. She's probably going to show some sort of balanced hand to play no trump. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a pretty good destination for Zach as well, unless he.
Yeah.
He's going to show some clubs here.
Right. So 2 clubs was 2+, which means that their other 2/1s show 5 of that suit.
Right. And diamonds was just waiting. So now he's patterning out 3 clubs, any or weak with 4 clubs. Okay. So he gets to show kind of a bad hand with 4 clubs.
Yeah. So while 2 clubs only showed 2, she might easily have 5 clubs in a balanced hand, and
sure,
he doesn't want to necessarily go committing to no trump with his 2 low diamonds.
And she basically says, "It's okay, buddy. Trust me."
No, she had a hand where once partner doesn't show 6 hearts, she's most likely head to 3 now. I mean, she's got 15
spade
points,
lead. Yep, very
so
normal.
it might be a spot where they have a slam in a minor, but she has never heard anything of that.
It's funny, eight top tricks here, and you're probably just going to go after hearts for your extras. Diamonds, it looks a little scary, but it ends up being somewhat safe with the ace on side.
Yeah, well, and the hearts
are amazing. Yeah,
the hearts are both.
They're going to keep the diamond suit safe.
Oh yeah, diamond through. So Yeah, this is going to
Yeah,
be.
Ace of Spades, Ten of Hearts, Let's Dance.
Yeah, I hate to say this is going to be a dull for no Trump because you never know.
I've played with Georgia one time. We played in like an NAP, which I remember playing particularly bad in. I had a couple boards where I was just hopeless on.
Hmm.
But I've played a lot of bridge against her as well, and she's kind of had the same sort of career I did in New York. She taught big classes, bunch of people, super popular as a teacher, and quite a fine player.
You guys are both young and enthusiastic about the game. I would expect you guys to be good teachers.
Georgia is young, and I'm enthusiastic.
You are young by bridge standards, my friend.
Yes, yes, that's what keeps me young, Danny. It's being in
Uh,
the bridge world, basically.
uh, I mean, I feel like I'm young by bridge standards, and I know I'm not young anymore, but
Yeah.
I still walk
You
into a
you
bridge.
look young. I mean, like it's so funny how you and I met. I mean, we didn't meet at the bridge table. We met at the poker table in New Orleans, basically.
Right?
So, and I'm such a dummy. Like I'd heard your name probably most of my life in the bridge world, and I never put a face to it or just forgot the face. So,
I've got a forgettable face.
all right.
Uh,
So let's get a sneak preview of this one. If it's really good, I'll stay for like one more. Sorry. Let's see. Let's see. Is it really good? It looks like four
You balance,
spades.
say 11, 5, 6, 10,
Whatever.
14.
Let's stay. I'm having a good time. And hang on. Yeah. No, I have a few extra minutes here.
So the North South are going to play either 3 no or 4 spades, I assume.
Mm. I'll go a club, a spade, a no trump, and then whatever system they have from there, probably.
Yeah, I think the system they have from there might be Zach just bidding 3 no. I know Zach likes 3 no on a lot of hands. Although, I mean, this hand has some no trumpy elements into it, and then it's 5 through 3 2, and it's got some spot cards. But you
Queen
can
Jack of
imagine,
clubs is
yeah,
better when partner opens, I guess. But
you can imagine partner having a red suit flaw where 3 no trump is just disaster and 4 spades is easy. So we'll see. We'll see if Zach decides to check back for that 3 card spade support or not.
here's some sort of check back. Yeah.
Yeah, this is he's
Yeah, just a relay of some kind. I don't know if this is, their game forcing variety or not, or if it turns into that, but we'll find out.
guessing
This
this is
looks
the
forced.
invitational variety.
Hmm. Seems like the most normal way this goes. Two diamonds is just forced here usually.
Well, he might be just bidding 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 3 no, which while 2 clubs usually is an invitational hand, it
Uh-huh.
can show exactly 5 through 3 2 when he bids 3 no, but he didn't do that.
So he
He was
showed five spades invitational. At in the other room, they're essentially. Oops, sorry, I'm on the wrong. I'm just like they're having the same auction. No, it's the same table. They're on board 11 still. Playing 3 no trump also on board 11.
so Georgia has 13 high card points. She's 4 3 3, but she does have 3 card spade support. So I don't think she can pass with this hand. I think it's just a question of what move she's going to make from here between two because she
And then if that changes Zach's, uh,
yeah. I mean, she'd
choice
like to
as
be able to
well.
say, I've got a maximum, I've got 3 trumps and I'm balanced, and you choose. She wants to be able to portray all 3 of those things, I think. But we'll see what she decides. So, from a hand evaluation perspective, aces and kings tend to be better than their high card points, and queens and jacks slightly worse.
Yeah.
But jacks tend to carry, yeah. So she bid 3 diamonds, which has got to show something.
Yeah, it probably says I have maybe some sort of balanced acceptance of spades or something here.
Yeah. So I was saying about the jacks is that they tend to be very poor if they're not supported. But when a jack is with a 10 or a jack is even with a queen or a king, it tends to hold its value better.
Yeah,
All
so the
right.
lower cards need surrounding support while the big cards and just in general, like Georgia's sort of hand, it's good and bad news for both situations. Like in no trump, it's flat, so it kind of has a general desire to want to play there, and they found their way to game here. Um,
Yeah, I suspected once Zach invited that Georgia was, I mean, given that they're relatively aggressive opening bidders, that she was going to choose to show this as a game accept.
Yeah, and he clearly has, the hand that you liked
So,
that you were talking about earlier, just kind of this balanced hand that he was willing to offer 3-0 on, and she'll decide whether to play spades or no trump here, I guess.
uh,
Which is going to be better for them is the question.
that's yeah. I'm just trying to go through all the permutations on that. I'm just thinking about 3-0 is going to get a club lead likely,
From Dan, and they'll win, and
or it's going to misguess spades, and then a club will come through.
yeah,
Clear
and then
clubs.
they're going to want to play some hearts at some point too, right?
F7. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of work to be done on this
Yeah.
hand.
So
Similarly, there's a lot of work to be done in
spades
spades.
also, yeah. You're just so likely to get the spade suit wrong here. You're not going to guess it.
Yeah. You have
We
a heart loser, you have a club loser, you have a diamond loser, you're going to misguess the spades. It feels like four spades is going to go down for sure.
It just feels like four spades might be safer with all the losers you have and the fact that they can establish clubs. But Dan doesn't necessarily have an entry back to his hand at any point, right? If
Yeah. Well, he's got the queen of diamonds
yeah,
behind the
so
king.
if they yeah,
All
that
right, so we'll
very
see how three
expected.
goes.
And this will have to be my last hand, folks. Sorry to cut out early, but you can catch the other three boards right on Lovebridge. You'll see Danny and Ewan for set number 2, and you'll see me back on for 3 and 4 later on, guys.
It'll give me time for breakfast too.
Me too, actually. That's what I'm trying to work in here before my game time. I get to play bridge today, Danny. Thank goodness. Back
Nice.
back to my normal schedule. And just so you know, the IBBF 2024 Open Teams Qualifier is also going live. So if you don't want to watch that, the American team trials, I mean, could she play Spade Heart possibly? Would that
I'm thinking.
ever
I was thinking through the permutations on that spade to the ace heart. The problem is
loses club?
the problem is that yeah. I mean, we can see that it's called because she can always pick up the
Well,
queen
because
double.
yeah, right. That's why it's saying +1 there now because the queen doubled. But you're not. You're going to take a spade finesse almost always in these situations, folks. And let me get rid of
Yeah,
this announcement here.
there's no reason to play the spades anyway. So yeah, the bigger question is whether to cross to the spade and lead a heart to the 8-9.
Right, to try to just establish your heart tricks also, because it looks like you're going to need, if you, yeah, you're going to need at least one extra trick outside of spades, even if they run perfectly for you, right? It's 5, 7. It's only 8 if spades are perfect, and if they're not, you need an extra trick.
Yeah.
Let's
So
see.
this is where we need Mr. Rimstead. He'd be much more apt to find.
Yeah, right. Well, we can use the cheat button. I'm not shame. I have no shame here, but the cheat button is off here because of the
Cheat
spade
button is
position.
the cheat button in this spot is no good because of the queen double.
Exactly. It's gonna it leads you to believe it's false confidence here. Oh yeah, it's gonna make easily. No, the robot knows the spade's falling. Georgia will never assume it is, and she shouldn't anyway. So
She is leaving a spade to her hand. I'm blocking the 9 just to keep her entries a little more fluid, just in case of
yeah,
some 4-1 or 5-0 break going
and
on.
this seems like just normal stuff. Here goes the jack,
Yeah, so now the defense can clear clubs.
and now we can get more of a view here. So she can still potentially make it. She has to duck this, obviously, to disrupt their communication.
Mhm.
And now when it clears clubs, she will probably play a heart. But then she doesn't have an entry back to her hand. Oh, whoa.
Interesting. So Daniel knew that he didn't have
He knows
a
he's
entry.
unlikely to get in, apparently.
This, unfortunately, for the defense is going to make things well.
Well, a low diamond here would be super
Now a
interesting.
low diamond here, yeah, a low diamond
Okay.
there would have given Declarer a guess.
Well, she seemed like she played super fast there.
Or does she still has the
She
guess
still
though,
can't
right?
get back to her hand, right? She only has 8 tricks.
She still has to make the same diamond guess later on, I
Yeah,
think.
exactly.
But she can infer that the diamond ace is on her right in West, else Corbell would have almost surely cleared clubs with a sure entry, right?
Yes, very good point. Right? Why didn't he lead a club back? Because he knows he doesn't have an entry. So the ace of diamonds is pretty, you know, likely to be in the West hand. That's a super interesting thing.
This is a dilemma you find on defense a lot. Is like, do I clear my suit knowing that I don't have an entry and force declare
Well,
to
she's gonna
avoid me?
unblock. She's gonna pitch a diamond, or she's gonna unblock hearts also here. Yeah, there you go. She's gonna unblock hearts so she can lead a heart to the 9.
So yeah, so what I'm saying is on defense when you have this spot where you have a clearable suit and you don't know, you can't get back in, whether you should clear that suit or play for a legitimate defeat by shifting to a different suit. So here, for example, Corbell is hoping this partner had Queen Jack of Hearts, not
Right.
just
And they
empty.
had 2 heart tricks coming, and they didn't need the clubs.
Right. All right. So now the moment of truth.
Yep. Let's
Expect
see.
everybody right.
Let's see what George has got here. I mean, again, much easier to watch Brits than to play it. That is for sure.
Yeah, but here the inference I think is such a strong one
Agreed.
that I think she should get it
There
right.
we go, Georgia. Nice job. And now she has the heart play for her 9 tricks. Or she's even better.
Just then playing was, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Ship it. Nicely
Well
done,
done. Nicely
Georgia.
played. All right, thanks, Rob. We'll see everybody later.
Yeah, Danny, thank you so much. You'll see Danny soon and me shortly afterwards, guys. Great job so far. 22-25. It's shaping up to be a super exciting match.
1 hour from now, exactly
Yep.
at quarter of the hour, the next hour.
Perfect,
So
perfect breakfast